After managing and reviewing hundreds and hundreds of real estate ad accounts, one pattern shows up every single time that completely destroys your ad account and the campaign you just started. Agents just stop refreshing, completely stop using new creatives, and don't retarget just because of these few mistakes. If your meta ads are getting more expensive and the leads are not showing, and even worse at all, they are and they're just bots, this video will cover the exact systems we use here at Moissanite Agency to really boost your performance going into 2026, so you don't have to struggle about how you're supposed to use Facebook meta ads and what you have to do going into the future. We'll cover on all the systems on how to completely restart all your new creatives. And before we get into today's video, if you're really struggling with running meta ads and just getting leads in general, don't hesitate to book the link in my description. I'll be personally taking the first 50 calls to make sure we can really help you add our strategies into your business and see if you would be a good fit to even join Moissanite Agency. Worst things comes to worst, I provide some value for you so you can start moving forward and stop having to chase the leads. Best case scenario, you join Moissanite Agency and we start getting you those qualified leads that you've been chasing for. Welcome to today's video, everybody. Super excited to cover over the systems we will teach you in today's video. We'll be learning the creative retargeting system and rhythm that you can implement to your business to stop seeing those unqualified leads come in. I know your Facebook ad account is probably blasting money, automations, and you're still not getting those high quality leads that you deserve. We'll be showing you the exact systems where you can change out all your creatives to really make sure, even if your creatives are running right now, to double check to make sure that they're actually performing the way they should be. We have a complete checklist below on that has everything that you need to learn, how to set up these creatives and everything you need to learn. And just click the link below and we'll have you exact systems on how much you should spend and really keep track and making sure that they're actually working for you, not against you. Let's jump into today's slides. So of course, first we got to understand what this campaign is for. Most of the time it is for leads or exposure. Right now, let's just say we're running a leads campaign. Perfect. We're trying to get as many leads that are high quality as possible, because we shoot for too much like a wide net. As I said before, we're gonna be capturing everything, but we really want to narrow down as much as possible. So pick first time buyers, maybe divorce attorneys. Pick something so niche so you know what you're trying to deliver for with this ad campaign. Of course, we're going to be running an clean and clear A/B split test to make sure what is working and what isn't working. Because most of the time, most real estate agents make very drastic, big changes in their ad campaigns, and that just shuts down everything completely because we won't know what's working and what's not if it has worked in general. But when you do add a lot of small micro qualifications like clear campaign name, you want to look at the micro, not the macro, because when you look at the micro, you know what's changing and what's working. You never want to work on two things at once because then one might interrupt the other. So in this slide, it'll be a complete 30-day system like the YouTube channel itself. Just follow each video to really implement into your business. But with this video, we'll be talking about just creative strictly on the 30-day plan on where designing for you. With this slide, we really just want to emphasize on the actual efficiency and what we can implement to your business to start seeing those results as quickly as possible. So if you look on the right here, you want to have a clean setup. So I use Go High Level as my CRM, but you can use anything that works for you. I recommend Go High Level because I just keep everything in there. When you sign with Moissanite Agency, we provide your own free account as well. So when you do here, it's warm leads. You say who's coming, what they've said, blah, blah, blah. Let's say a warm lead is just them signing the form. Now we target them. Now retargeting time. Now these leads have seen our account, but they're not fully 100% converting because they're not too warm, they're not too exposed with you. So what we do is we retarget, and then of course we get it. So with here, we just want a simple system. Facebook ads isn't complete science, guys. You can use it if you have an exact system like the one below in the document. Outcomes and deliverables. So like we said, we want to have everything as clean as possible. So like I said in other previous videos, you want to have a clean, after they sign the form, a clean email, clean SMS notification, and call as soon as possible, and a voice message. I like to do all four of these because that just improves everybody else. That's because maybe somebody will just call, maybe someone will just email, but if you do everything in total, you're already doing better than 70% of the other agents that are already shooting out these ads. So what you're going to do here is email. You want to know what's working, so how much is delivering, who's responding, what's what, and just keep track of everything. Facebook's really good at keeping track of everything, but you also want to have a separate Google Sheet converting everything so you know what's working and what's not. We take care of that at Moissanite Agency, but we'll show you in other videos how you can actually set up your own Google Sheet account to really just keep everything clean and see what's working and what's not. So if you are working with more than one real estate agent, let's say example, you're with a team, what you want to do here is have delegated roles for each tasks for each person. Example, have one designated realtor on who's going to be taking each sales call. So example, you'll be the realtor, let's say running the ads. Let's say you have another realtor. If you're a solo realtor, this implies just everything on your own. But as an example, if you do have a team, you do want to delegate these tasks as much as possible, just to make it easier on you, because doing everything on your own is a little bit challenging. It is not impossible. I've seen it done many times on other realtors we have taught in the past. But what I want to see from you guys is, if you have that team, it will be much easier on you to have each delegated task for each agent, and making sure it's super easy and clean for them to see your booking link. Like we said in previous videos, you want it as clean and simple as possible, so when they are clicking on your link, it's not 100 things below, because then they're going to get confused. You just want it clean and simple, how they can get in contact with you, what date and time works best for both you guys. So the optimization rhythm, so what this is really just how can we automate everything as much as possible, all the way to the emails, to the SMSs, even the phone calls using AI. You can use all these systems just with Go High Level to shoot out as much as possible. So example here on the right, let's say Dave is just running his ad account. Sally sends in notification with the Facebook form. Right away, that shoots out. Amazing. Everything gets sent out as soon as possible, so you don't have to worry about texting when you don't have the time. Example, you're at a showing and someone converts to a lead. You don't have the time just to text right away, so let the automations take care of that for you. Another good image I like is here on the right. If you look here, the operations and everything you need to be testing the workflow. So of course, the hypothesis, what you want to do is come up with an idea. Of course, what ad work with this. My idea, if I post this ad, I'll get 15 this. Make sure you have something you're aiming for. Test, see if it's working. Then look at the metric. This is where we see what we need to iterate and what we don't, and of course the results. What have we seen from this? So let's say I tested a single family home. My hypothesis is a single family home image, just AI. Let's say we blast it out, nothing too special. We test it. My idea is, I'm going to get 10 leads from this. It came back and no, I did not reach 10. I got 7, which is still 70% of what I said was right. So my result is 70% of my thing. My hypothesis was correct, which is amazing. It's so great. It's so great. So with that, now we know this ad in this time at this date works 70% in this market. That is such valuable information. So now that we have that, now we can see what we need to change. Now, okay, do I change the hook? Do I change the headline? Is it the description? Is it the actual follow-up system that we do have? Change one thing at a time so you know what's working and what's not. This isn't a get rich overnight scheme. This is a real long-term process. That's why when we sign you over at Moissanite Agency, we say minimum 6-month contract to make sure we can deliver on the promises that we said to you. So here you want to make sure you're doing a million small things and not one big thing at once, because then it could either terribly ruin your ad, or best comes to best, you get an amazing ad, but then you don't know what changed it for you. Just running short form videos, small content ideas will be so great, and really just assuring that this is working for your ad campaign. Isolate one variable. We are going to be A/B testing, but remember, we do need a goal here. We can't just be blasting out the ads and hoping for the best. We need there to be one variable that we are aiming for. So example, I said 10 leads that are converting. That means qualified. We're having booked appointments with them. And let's say from there, we get 5 of them booked. From there, we close only 2. That's still amazing. If our last creatives didn't work, maybe we got to change something else with the budget. All these things are so important. So making sure you always isolate that one variable, as I mentioned before. Form opener retargeting. So what this is, the actual Facebook form in itself. We covered all this in the last couple of videos on actual Facebook forms, what kind of questions you need to ask, the micro qualifications, but not too many, so they don't get carried away and forget to even answer. If you ask too many questions, they will just get annoyed and skip and go to the next Facebook ad. So the main things is, of course, just an email, phone number to really just send out those messages and really book them in that call, but also providing that value that we did promise. So I always use Gamma AI to provide some slideshows, just some value to provide for them. Let's say first time home buyers guides, send that out. It's amazing for them because they provide the value, but also great for us because we get their contact information. Look at here on the left, we can see on week 1, we did this test with the A/B test. Let's say it got us 10 leads. Week 2, it got us 2 leads. And then week 3, we got 5. So now week 1 has still been the best because we said it was that X amount of numbers. So you never want to forget what your starting point is. But then let's say week 4, we got 25 qualified leads that booked appointments. You always want to make sure because I've seen so many agents shoot, okay, just because something is new, it doesn't mean it's always better. So they shoot week 1, amazing, let's say 10 leads, week 2, 3 leads, and then they jump out to 6 and they think this is what's working the best and they forget what they did on week 1. You never want to get stuck on that week 3 because week 1 was so much better. But then week 4, we got 25 because if you keep on iterating, success is just faster iterating, guys. That's all you need to learn. The more you test, the more you change, you'll figure out what works in your market today. Of course, just keeping the scoreboard on what's working, the budget we're using, the percentages Facebook has all that in the actual ads manager in itself. But like I said, you want to keep a Google Sheets to make sure what's working so you can see the whole thing, not just what Facebook's providing. So actual steps you can take today. So if you do click on the link below on the PDF document, you'll see everything in each step you can implement to your business to start seeing results as quick as possible, all the way to the checklist. So what you need to put in your creatives and the actual metrics that you can track with the sheet itself. I do recommend you guys clicking on that sheet because it will help you so much. And that's the exact system we use here at Moissanite Agency. Like we said, cover over everything with the creatives. You want to make sure everything is checked off. So when you do post a creative, make sure it checks off all these boxes to make sure they're actually going to be good for your business. And before I let you go today, if you really are struggling with meta ads, don't hesitate to book a link in my description. We can have a one-on-one talk to really help you input our strategies into your business. These videos are really helpful, but if you really are struggling, don't have the time in its whole, don't forget to click the link below. We'll provide all the information you need and really help you start boosting your business going to 2026. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in next week's video.